How you guys doing out there? This is Mike from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. I was asked to show this, and I usually forget, and I apologize to those who I forgot from my Instagram and my Facebook. They look at my YouTube, but they don't have a YouTube channel. But they usually come and look at it, and they ask me, why did you highlight the car and do what you did and then do this to it? Well, it's part of a process, like I always say, to get the rust where you want it. Once you have it where you want it, you spray it over with Delco. I usually use Delco, and then I just leave it alone, and that's it. Unless I want to add something, you always could. But I'm gonna show something very simple that people wonder why, it looks the way it does. And I'll show you real simple how to bring the paint back out. Okay, so I have my magic potion that I call my magic potion. And say I take it and I add like I did before. I'll show you guys here. I'm going to try my best, okay? And I add, and I think it's just a little too much, right? Because I want to expose the paint in that area. It's very simple to fix. It's nothing major, and this is the way you're going to get more looks out of it. You take anything you want, but usually paper towels work good if you damp them. Don't soak them, just damp them. And you're going to need a lot of them over and over. Or you can take a brush and start moving it around with the brush. Okay? But if you still feel like you want to see, as you can see with the brush, it does move around. You can also wet the brush, it'll damp it. Don't soak the brush again, because then you'll take everything off. But say you take your damp rag, which works for me better, and you want to expose some of the paint. It's just as simple as, this is it right here. That's it. That's it. That's as simple as it was. You change now the look of it. You come with the brush again, and you go over it. And once I feel comfortable, I let it dry. And then I do my highlights. Those lines you saw before, you're going to see them again soon. Because then I'll highlight them all over again. And that's how the process goes for me. Slow, take my time, look at it. If I'm happy with it, I'm done. It's good. The car looked like this before, and everybody thought I was just going. No, I'm going to, even in the inside, I go through a process with it, and I'm going to rust it all up. And then I can pull out the paint. I can bring the paint out. And if I went too far, I'll respray a little bit and get it done again. But it's that simple. You can add again. Again, here goes the same spot. You can add it, darken it. But we want to highlight it where we can see some of the paint. We can use the brush, which is pretty cool. And it gives you some. But if you really want to highlight the paint and show a little bit more of the paint, you use the rag. It's that simple. And there you go. You smooth it out. Make sure you smooth everything out. Feels good when you smooth it out. And that's how simple it is. It's nothing of another world. Again, we'll show a little bit of the paint back here again. There it is. Smooth it out. Smooth and blend everything in. Then you can take, when you finish this process, which I will finish this whole process. This will definitely finish the whole car, in and out. I'll start highlighting my little spots, and I'll show you guys when I do that. I'll highlight the little spots, I'll re-show them. I'll darken the bottom, darken the tops up here, because cars, when the water falls, it rusts up here more. And it rusts in the bottom because it builds up. In the middle, usually you see the paint and you see whatever color you want to see on the middle of the car, okay? But the top pieces are usually the most rust because that's where the water sits. The sun beams at it and it gives it that heat and it bakes it in. And in the bottom, it just stays there. It drips, but it forms it's like a cup there, I say, and the rust starts getting darker there and more, and that I'll highlight all that rust underneath here darker, and you'll see it way darker than you'll see the top or the bottom. And that's how I do it. It's that simple. You don't have to frustrate yourself. Take your time, go slow. Once you finish one piece and you're happy, move on to the next piece, and you'll go on and on and on when you come to find out, you got a perfect, rusted, weather beaded, whatever you want on a car. I'll show you how to make peel paint later on. I usually take the paint, put it on something smooth, piece of glass, and then with a razor, I'll lift it and stick it on the car with water or anything, usually floor shine, and it looks like it's lifted up and it peeled off the car. I'll show you that later. Let me go, guys, and let you go. Take care. I hope you enjoy this. This is Mike from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. Everybody take care.